would you do if you run completely out of cash? What would you do if you wanna cut a dash? Polish up the shoes, throw on something fine. We don't talk about diesels, I'm running on style this time. Cruising down the boulevard, wheels gleam in the night. Beige leather interior, looking chic alright. Money's a little tight, but I'm feeling brand new. Living large tonight, no budget reviews. Blues! What do you mean I'm not getting paid for this?
You might ask you is, what on earth are you doing reviewing another Mark III Vauxhall Astra? You've already had 4 of them on the channel, including one late last year. Why are you filming another one? I mean, it doesn't look too different from outside, apart from maybe that fog light that needs replacing, and these wheels that are off a Mark III Cavalier Turbo. That might be dropping slight hints as to what's going on here, and the custom exhaust on the back, because this is not just any Mark III Astra, it's a V6. Yes, this has a 2.5 V6 in it from a Calibra. Really ask you viewers, why on earth would somebody do that? Why do you need to have a V6 engine in an Astra? Why not? This originally was a 1.6 CDX automatic. It's now got a manual gearbox in it. Gearbox, it's come from the donor car, and actually the installation looks quite factory. Now there are little bits of rust down at the bottom of here and at the bottom of there, but again they're probably quite small things to tidy up. Let's have a look at this interior, because this has been changed as well. So the door card is actually a standard CDX interior. Now you could get a leather interior in here, which I would massively prefer, but never mind, because we've got a GSI interior in here, which is brilliant. You can see it was originally a 3-door because it's still got the lever on there. And in the back as well, we've got GSI interior. Amazing. Sort of works somehow with these crazy door cards as well. Weirdly, this CDX, it's very similar in specification to the 1.6 LSE drive I drove at the end of last year in Manchester. We haven't got rear electric windows. We have got electric mirrors, courtesy of the good old-fashioned Corsa B electric mirror switch that was in absolutely everything. And we've got these good old Mark III Cavalier indicator and wiper stalks that were on the Lotus Elise until, I don't know, quite recently actually. Stereo will pop out, it's an aftermarket one in here, but where's all the sort of leather and luxury? We've got a windy sunroof, you know, it's a CDX with a windy sunroof. How mean were Vauxhall at this time? The air conditioning was originally fitted to the car, but because of the engine swap, there's nowhere for it to be refitted, so it remains without aircon. But on a day like today, that is fine. Wonder if we can push this there. There we go, that's better, isn't it? Got grab handles. Do we have dampened grab handles? They're not too bad, actually. Actually got some sort of soft touch on here. Dash looks very similar to the LS I drove. You've even got a little shelf under there for various things. What if my secret mission documents would go in this particular glove box, viewers? Let's see if we can get them in. Right, okay. No problem. Passed the test, just do the door bins, they're nice and big. If we put the key in, actually I'll just pause a second whilst I swap hands. So there we go. There's the display down there. So from the later one, this is a facelift car, dates from 1996. I love this. I love the softness of that action, even though that's just the ashtray. Let's do that again. Yeah. We've also got heated seats in here, which have been fitted with the GSI ones here. That's brilliant. And for some reason we've got a traction control button that doesn't work. Let's start her up and let's hear the sound of the engine, because it is a little bit loud. Hopefully there's not too many people around here. Right, start her up. We're in neutral, yes we are. Oh, right. Let's not disrupt the entire neighbourhood view. Let's just turn that off. Excellent. Right, we've got fog lamps and things like that. I will show you as well a piece of paper, because apparently this car's actually for sale. It belongs to a chap called Dan. He was a nice collection of Vauxhalls of the Saab, but I'm trying today. So there we go. It is actually registered with the DVLA as a 2.5. I did check that. Heated GSI seats, stainless custom exhaust, 5-stud turbo wheels. £2,250. Call 07940313729. I've just a bill from the fuel power channel says this could be yours. Right, I suppose we'd better get in the back and see if there's any room in there in this not so practical Mark III Astra. Yeah, so straightforward really. I love the space inside these old Mark III Astras. It's generally really good actually for a car of that time. Really easy to get in and out. Headlining sagging a bit, that's a really common older Vauxhall problem, but if you put your head in the space where it's supposed to be, it's fine. Yeah, you've even got an armrest in here, because it's got a ski hatch as well. All the luxury, it's all the luxury. There we go, ski hatch, armrest. The only thing I would... that's being uncooperative viewers. Let's try again. No, I'll have to leave that. The only thing I would like is a beige leather interior, which you could get on a CDX actually, but it was an option like so many other things. Even ABS was an option on this car, which is really mean. You might as well just buy an LS really. You did get the electric mirrors though, so I've got to play with the Corsa B mirror switch, which is brilliant. But apart from that, yeah. Ashtray in the back, of course, and some big door bins. Brilliant. Right, I suppose you better look in the boot, because otherwise the review will not be complete if we do. And then we'll build up to the pièce de résistance, the V6 Calibre engine lurking under the bonnet. So this is a facelift cut in '96. Facelift cut in 1995, I think it was. There we go, nice and practical, loads of space in here. The cell's quite high, but look how deep down that goes. Extraordinary. Yeah, a spare wheel needs to be put in this actually, really. You can see the ski hatch is just there. Got speakers in here and everything. Yeah, maybe I was wrong, maybe it's not so impractical really. I mean, it's still got the attributes of a normal 1.6 Astra CDX, it's a little bit faster and it sounds a bit different. I mean, what more is it that you need in life, particularly with these Cavalier turbo wheels on it? Right, let's take a look into the bonnet, shall we? Yes please viewers, a 2.5 V6 engine generating around 167 horsepower. The only problem is that some versions of the Astra GSI with a 2-litre 4-cylinder produced about 150 horsepower, so it's actually not that much more, considering that this engine's a lot heavier. So I don't know how much faster this actually is than, say, a standard GSI with the 150 horsepower engine. But it fits actually quite nicely in here. The mounts have to be moved slightly to fit it in. Cam belt, you can see, is accessible on that side. Gearbox just lives there. It's I think an F20 gearbox it's called, as far as I remember Dan telling me. You can see the oil filter just down there as well, so maybe it's not as bad as you think. The only thing is that pipe's a little bit sort of tight under there, but I'm not sure how on earth you're going to be changing these headlamp bulbs and things. Probably have to move that box out of the way. But there we go. What more is it that you need? Anyway, let's take this fire-breathing monster in Astra out on the road. Right viewers, off we go. Typical like older Vauxhall gearbox, it's a little bit long thrown, a little bit on the floppy side. Suspension, I'm not sure if this has been modified or not actually. It seems a little bit on the hard side, but that's okay. Very careful here that we don't break any speed limits. So certainly with, I don't know, something like maybe 90 horsepower, 100 horsepower, this 1.6 used to have the automatic gearbox, it definitely wouldn't have been that fast. But now, I'm going to resist the temptation to stick my foot right down. Because I think if we did, we'd be going very, very quickly indeed. And there are lots of speed cameras around here, so we shall be sensible and responsible in our motoring. And just control the right foot. Even though we want to go faster, we shall be sensible. Certainly, it sounds really good. It sounds absolutely brilliant. Here we are, just kind of driving on essentially what is a bit of a sleeper, because it doesn't look necessarily that quick from the outside, apart from the Cavalier turbo wheels and the modified exhaust. So we'll just go up here for a little bit and we'll open her up and just see if we can get a bit of performance having gone through these traffic lights. Eine Stunde später. No, viewers, we're already at the speed limit. I think we're on far too slow a road for this car. Yeah, let's go round this roundabout and just see how it handles actually. Because the Mark III, I've driven quite a few of these, and they're all right actually. They weren't the best in terms of reputation for the way that they drove, but actually this one seems pretty good. Brakes are good. The steering's actually pretty nice in one of these. But certainly the pickup is just absolutely extraordinary. There's so much torque in this engine. You don't, in a way, you sort of have to change down to the lower gear. It sort of will take you along with it. You're just going to be a little bit careful that you do not end up in trouble. Oh, viewers, why am I enjoying myself so much? It's just so ridiculous, this car. Utterly ridiculous. Apparently, it was a lockdown project that took Dan over a year to actually do this. Now, he doesn't need it anymore. He's got too many other cars, which is why he wants to sell it. But if I were him, I'd be very, very sad about having to get rid of something like this. Right, here we go. Oh, viewers! No, I'm not going to go faster. I don't want to end up in prison. Dear, oh dear, viewers. This is entertainment at its best. No budget reviews. Unexpected performance edition. I think the suspension has been modified because the ride does seem a little bit on the firm side. Oh, right. I better take this car back before I get into trouble with the police. So what do we say about this utterly ridiculous Mark III Astra? Well, it's a lot of fun, isn't it, viewers? It's totally necessary. No one needs a car like this. But I'm glad it exists. I'm glad that Dan got bored during lockdown and he decided to make this and put this engine in this car. It makes me feel quite happy driving this, actually. Yes. Should you buy one of these for £100,000? Well, you can think about a standard Astra for £100,000 of MOT. The last one I drove was £700. So yes, I mean, why not? And if you want to know more about the standard Astra, then you can look at the other 4 reviews I've done. But this one, I don't think I'm ever going to be driving another one like this. But there we go. Thank you ever so much indeed, once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we shall see you again for some more inexpensive motoring, probably in a bit more of a standard format next time.